I believe. Affiliated woodpecker. It's a bird that sounds like it belongs in the jungle. Howdy homies, what's going on? Today is likely one of the last days that's going to be good for me to try out the system that I want to try today. I have a new underquilt that I want to try out, Superior Gear 15 degree underquilt, and I'm pairing that with an ultralight hammock that my buddy Jeremy from ATOD made me. I'll tell you all about that hammock in a little bit. Today was really nice. It was in the mid 50s. The snow is going away fast. Pretty soon it's going to be hot and there's going to be bugs. So the hammock that I'm using does not have a bug net, and it's going to drop down to about 30 degrees, maybe the upper 20s tonight. And after tonight, the temperatures are going to soar into the upper 40s and even the 50s, and it's probably just going to get warmer and warmer from there. At any rate, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm really excited to try out what I am considering an ultralight hammock setup that's rated for 15 degrees. So let's show you some of this stuff. This evening, I'm trying out the Superior Gear suspension system. I've never used this suspension before, but it's much bigger and bulkier than the Dutchware beetle buckles. But word on the street says they're easier to use. So tonight, I'm gonna try them and give them a go. And I'm pairing that with my ultralight hammock that my buddy Jeremy from All Things Outdoors made me. This is an ultralight hammock made out of Cloud 71 material. It's a super ultra lightweight fabric that needs to be handled with care and delicacy, some finesse if you will. So it's strong, but it still needs to be handled with care. You gotta be gentle with it. And this hammock weighs 5.1 ounces with the stuff sack. That's insane. But as you can tell, there's no bug net on this thing, so I need to use it now before the bugs come out. This is the hammock that made me realize that I like hammocks. Prior to this hammock, I was using an E&O and I wanted to like it. I just couldn't quite get into it. They're not comfortable. For me, I do not think they're comfortable. They're too short to be comfortable. Anyway, my buddy Jeremy from All Things Outdoors, I knew he was making some hammocks and I reached out to him and asked him if he would make me one. And I wanted it to be at least 10.5 feet long. Length is the key here. I've never actually used this hammock in the wild, but what I did was I set this thing up in my basement and messed around with it in my basement. Actually spent a few nights in it in my basement, and I loved it. It was great. Because I found comfort in this hammock, it gave me confidence to go out and spend a pretty good chunk of change on what people call, high quality upper tier hammocks. And that hammock that I purchased was the Warbonnet Eldorado, and that thing is awesome. And that's what got me going down the rabbit hole. So shout out to Jeremy. I really appreciate it. I love this thing. I'm looking forward to using it tonight. If any of you guys have any interest at all in having Jeremy make you one of these, He makes them and he sells them on Etsy, but you can get a hold of him on YouTube through his YouTube channel, All Things Outdoors. I will absolutely leave a link in the description, so check it out. These things are nice. So let's put that underquilt on. Superior Gear, 15-degree underquilt. Now these underquilts are made to pair specifically with the Superior Gear hammocks, and it has snaps and buttons that will actually snap right into the Superior Gear hammocks, making for a perfect fit. But they also work with other hammocks, which is pretty nice. And tonight I'm gonna pair this system with my 20-degree Eastern Mountain Sports Mountain Light 20 down sleeping bag. I've actually brought this sleeping bag down to sub-zero temperatures in the past before I had a 0-degree bag. This thing's been through the ringer. It's a trooper. Now here's the kind of crazy thing about this setup. This whole system right here weighs 5 pounds, 15 ounces. Now that's with my sleeping bag. That's with a Dyneema tarp that I'm probably not going to set up tonight because it's not going to rain or snow. Not supposed to. That's with my stake and line kit, hammock, underquilt, and the straps. And those straps are definitely not what you want to call ultralight straps. All of that, 5 pounds, 15 ounces. 2 pounds of that is the sleeping bag alone. I feel like that's pretty good, 15 degrees. The combination of it getting down to 30 degrees tonight and there not being really any bugs out yet make this the perfect night to try this. I'm really excited to try it. I believe. Cheers, friends. I can elaborate on it later. This is good enough for now. It's a good spot for a fire. First fire in the new spot. It's getting pretty chilly out. time to put on some down. I've already put on my hat. It's jacket time. Feels good. Getting pretty hungry. Have me some sandwich. Of the Italian variety with oil and hot peppers. Oh yeah. Ready to give this a go. Got the underquilt right here, both sides. Using my sleeping bag as a top quilt, basically. And, yeah, I'm gonna start out wearing my jacket. If I get too warm, I'll just take it off. Oh, nice and comfy. And I have an awesome view of this fire. Check out that view. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nighty night. Good morning. Oh my God, I slept like a champ. Conditions were perfect. Coffee. Yeah, I want coffee. I'm gonna give this a shot today. Adding a little bit of earthy flavor and stirring at the same time. Dual purpose, multifunctional. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. Not bad. Last night was an enjoyable evening. Conditions were just about perfect. Nice and cool, no bugs, running brook, fire, hammock. Awesome, just a good time. Anyway, I slept really well. The hammock system worked, didn't let me down. I was really comfortable, never got any drafts or cold spots. That Cloud 71 fabric is insane. It's so thin and lightweight, you're almost afraid to sit in it. The material is rated for 200 pounds. I hope that it holds up. Even though the underquilt is not made specifically for that hammock, it worked well. It's a good pairing, so I'm convinced that it's an underquilt that will work well with most hammocks. Maybe not all, but most is my guess. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy this coffee and I'm going to break down camp and head on out of here. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. It's going to be a busy day. Got a lot to do. Fire burnt down pretty well. It's a nice little fire pit. I think I'm going to elaborate on that.